Hi, my name is Manuel Terranova. I'm the CEO of Peaxy, and I'm pulling together this little video clip for the folks at the O'Reilly Strata conference. I guess the right way to do this would be to start with the question I get posed most frequently, which is, what problem are you trying to solve for your customers? And I think that starts with my background. I spent 13 years in the oil and gas industry, creating and deploying mission-critical subsea infrastructure, pipeline robotics for pipeline inspection purposes, and ultimately drilling equipment, including blowout preventers. And my takeaway from the 13 years I served in industry, but also the 13 years I spent with my customers seeing their problems in industry, is one around data and how these crown jewel data sets, in many cases that would be represented as geometry, so engineering drawings, simulation, which is non-destructive testing techniques, test bench data or test bench telemetry, but also remote monitoring and diagnostics telemetry. These are the crown jewels for companies like Siemens and Pratt & Whitney, Rolls-Royce, Boeing, Airbus, GE. And quite frankly, these data sets are being stored on architectures that have become very, very long in the tooth. These are architectures that were principally designed decades ago and were never designed, nor were the people designing them envisioning having to deal with petabyte scale data. And the reality for the companies I just mentioned is that they are dealing with influx of data at unprecedented levels. And there's a recognition among the Fortune 1000 now that the architectures that they're using to store this precious data does not allow them to derive value from that data set over the long haul. So when companies confront things like predictive maintenance or prognostics, Internet of Things, real-time telemetry and feedback, they realize that getting to those data sets, geometry, simulation, telemetry, seismic data, genomics data, getting to these data sets over a 20, 30, 40-year product life cycle is going to yield the true value. So when we talk about things like closed-loop innovation, the implication is that the data set's going to be available to the engineering population over a 40, 50-year product life cycle. And that's not the case today. And that's the problem Peaksy's focused on first and foremost. I hope that gives you a little bit of background on who we are and why we're also motivated to solve this problem. And it's largely because many of us here at Peaxy have been living this problem inside the Fortune 500, and we formed a company to tackle this fundamental data challenge.